I heard your voicemail. Why are you suddenly canceling on my wedding day, Mom?
Actually, we've been thinking about it all week, Sarah.
Really? Because you just confirmed everything yesterday.
That was before we made our final decision.
What? This is so sudden.
Not sudden at all. We've been discussing it.
This doesn't make sense. The venue called to confirm your meal choices just yesterday.
We hadn't decided then.
What? You RSVP'd months ago.
Plans change.
The seating arrangements are all done. Your names are on the place cards.
That's not our problem.
But I spent hours on those arrangements.
You chose to do that yourself. I don't see why you're making such a fuss.
Because it's my wedding day and I wanted everything perfect. Did you have to cancel at this timing on the morning of the wedding?
What can I say? Your father and I just aren't in the mood.
The ceremony is in 5 hours.
Then you have time to rearrange things.
5 hours before my wedding and you're telling me to rearrange everything?
You're always so dramatic about details.
And you're canceling because you're not in the mood? It's my wedding day. I specifically scheduled it on a weekend so you wouldn't have to take time off.
That was thoughtful.
You insisted it had to be a weekend.
Did we?
You said you wouldn't come otherwise.
I don't recall that.
I moved the time earlier because you said evening events tire you out.
Sometimes parents just don't feel up to these things.
Up to what exactly? Being there for their daughter?
You're always so demanding.
Demanding? For wanting my parents at my wedding?
Always wanting attention. Don't be so dramatic. It's just one day.
Just one day? It's my wedding, a day I've been planning for months.
You're making too much fuss over one event. There will be other events.
What other events could possibly be more important than your daughter's wedding?
Many things.
Like what? The neighborhood association meetings?
Those are important too. Weddings are such a hassle for parents, you know. Having to greet guests, being careful about etiquette, just thinking about it makes me tired.
A hassle? To celebrate your daughter's happiness? You've had months to prepare for this.
Preparation doesn't make it less tiring.
You managed just fine at other events.
Those are different situations.
I even offered to hire a car service to pick you up.
Transportation isn't the issue.
Then what is? Because you seem to have energy for everything else.
Don't compare to different events. You don't understand how exhausting these events are.
I understand perfectly well how much effort you put into other people's events.
That's different.
And you're saying this makes you tired? It's your daughter's wedding. Can't you put in a little effort? It's my important day. Don't you want to make an effort for your precious daughter?
There you go again with the guilt trips.
It's not a guilt trip to want my parents there.
You keep saying precious daughter like it means something.
Because I'm your daughter.
Being a daughter doesn't automatically make you precious.
So what would make me precious to you?
Don't start this again.
After everything I've done to include you in the planning?
Including us doesn't make you special.
What are you saying?
Precious daughter. If anything, you're the plain-looking one. Amy is our only precious daughter.
What did you just say? After I consulted you on every decision?
Consulting us doesn't change your face.
So that's all that matters to you?
It's what people see first.
You can't mean that.
Why pretend otherwise?
You've always thought this way?
It's always been obvious.
So that's really how you see us?
Don't act surprised. You've always known where you stand.
Known where I stand?
In this family, it's always been clear.
Clear to who?
Everyone.
What?
If this were Amy's wedding, we'd be much more enthusiastic. As a model, Amy would make such a beautiful bride. We'd be proud parents that day. But instead, it's just you, the plain one, getting married.
Just the plain one? I own my own business. I'm successful.
Success isn't everything.
I've built something from nothing.
Money doesn't change your face.
So what matters to you?
Even if you dress up, you can't fix what's naturally unattractive. Appearances matter in society. Society judges by what they see.
I'm sorry I'm not as pretty as my model sister, but I'm still your daughter, just like Amy. I can put up with you favoring Amy, but can't you show some interest in me just for today?
Interest can't be forced.
Can't you at least pretend to care?
You say that like we owe you something.
Parents usually care about their children.
We can't show interest in what doesn't interest us. If you want to blame someone, blame your unattractive face.
I can't believe you're saying this.
Why pretend otherwise at this point?
After all these years?
Why? It's nothing new. We've always been honest about this.
Honest? You call this honest?
Would you prefer we lie? Even as parents, we don't want to see an unattractive person in a wedding dress.
You'd rather not see your daughter get married at all?
Your wedding isn't worth attending.
Because I'm not pretty enough?
Now you understand.
After everything I've done to include you both.
Include us? You mean burden us?
Then don't come.
Acting defiant now?
I mean it, don't come.
We won't. Just tell everyone we're feeling unwell. Oh, and don't bother sending us wedding photos.
You really mean that?
I really have no interest in seeing you in a wedding dress.
You know what? I've been trying so hard all these years.
Trying what? To be less plain? It hasn't worked.
To be a good daughter.
Good daughters don't make their parents uncomfortable.
Fine, I've put up with this for years, but I am at my limit. After today, I'm cutting ties with you. I'll never come back home.
Oh, please, you say that now.
I mean it.
That's perfectly fine. We only need our precious Amy anyway. Hey sis, is it true Mom and Dad aren't coming?
Yeah, apparently they're both feeling unwell.
On your wedding day?
That's what they said.
Did they give any other explanation?
None that matters.
I've been trying to call them, but they won't pick up.
Don't bother.
They're not answering my text messages either.
Save your energy.
Something feels off about this.
It's fine, Amy.
You always say that when it's not fine.
Really, don't worry about it.
Don't lie to protect them, sis. I know what they're really like.
Amy,
I've seen how they treat you.
please don't.
They did something awful, didn't they?
I don't want to ruin your relationship with them.
You always protect them.
It's better this way.
Tell me what really happened.
But I don't want to cause trouble between you and them.
Stop protecting them.
They love you, Amy.
You're not causing anything. They are.
You're their favorite. I don't want to change that.
Being their favorite isn't worth watching them hurt you.
Still,
I see how they treat you.
it's complicated.
You don't have to lie to me. They said they weren't interested in your wedding, didn't they?
How did you know?
Because I know them too well.
Did they say something to you?
Actually, they told me to skip it too. Said I'm too busy with modeling work to bother with my sister's wedding.
No way. They really said that? But you're their favorite.
Being their favorite isn't what you think.
They even tried to stop you from coming to my wedding?
Try to convince me I was too busy.
They didn't want you there either?
They said I should focus on my career instead. They said, and I quote, "You don't need to waste time at her wedding when you have a photo shoot next week."
A waste of time.
Said it would hurt my career to take a day off. It's their words, not mine. Don't let them get to you.
It's hard not to.
But I told them my sister's wedding is more important than any photo shoot.
You did?
Because family comes first. Of course I refused. I'm definitely attending and celebrating. There's no way I'd miss my sister's wedding.
But won't they be angry with you?
Let them be angry.
But they might try to hurt your career.
They can try.
They have connections.
Not in my industry, they don't.
But your career...
Let them be. You're more important than their approval.
You've worked so hard, though.
And I'll keep working hard, with or without their support.
Thanks, Amy. Having you there to celebrate is all I need.
You've always been there for me, at all times.
What do you mean?
Remember when we were kids? You always stood up for me.
Oh, that was different. I was the big sister.
You protected me from their expectations.
They were too harsh with you sometimes.
You always took the blame when I made mistakes.
I just did what any sister would do.
You covered for me when I wanted to try modeling.
You needed space to find your path.
And now it's my turn to stand up for you.
Amy,
You took care of me all those years.
that's what sisters do.
Don't thank me. If anything, I'm the one who should apologize. I can't stop Mom and Dad from acting crazy on your special day.
You've done nothing wrong.
I feel responsible somehow.
Don't look so down. You have nothing to apologize for.
But their weird favoritism started when I began modeling. That's when they started treating you coldly too.
That wasn't your fault.
I should have noticed sooner.
You were just following your dreams.
I should have said something to them.
They just love having something to brag about to the neighbors.
That's all they care about.
It's natural they'd favor you since you're successful as a model.
Success? They don't even understand what I do. They just like the attention.
At least they show up to your events.
Only to network and brag.
They don't ask about your actual work, do they?
Never. Just about the glamorous parts they can brag about.
The parts they can show off. True enough.
Besides, they're wrong about you.
What do you mean?
But you're pretty too, sis. Our features are almost identical since we're sisters. I just stand out more because I wear flashy makeup and hair for work. That's the only difference.
You're sweet to say that.
I've been saying this for years.
You're just being kind.
I'm serious.
There's a big difference between us.
The only difference is styling and confidence. Because we look so much alike.
You're just trying to make me feel better.
I'm telling the truth.
No, it's a big difference. I can't dress flashy because of my pastry chef job, and to our parents, I'm their plain, makeupless, unattractive daughter. They have no interest in someone who's only good at being serious.
That makes me so angry.
Don't be, it's not worth your energy.
Everything they say about you is wrong.
I'm happy enough having such a loving sister. A wedding with my cute sister smiling and celebrating is way better than one with our grumpy parents.
You always do that.
Do what?
Try to make everything okay. Pretend it doesn't hurt.
I'm just being practical.
You don't have to be practical today.
I'm not pretending today. I really am happy you're here.
Leave it to me, sis. I'll celebrate extra hard today. Oh, right. Since Mom and Dad aren't coming, can I invite my manager and some industry friends? They've been wanting to meet you.
Huh?
They've heard so much about your cakes.
But they're just cakes.
Stop that. Your cakes are special.
They're nothing special.
No, they are just amazing, you know?
They're just simple recipes.
Don't look so surprised. Your cakes are famous in my industry.
They are?
Everyone asks where I get them.
Really?
You know how I often order cakes from you for work? Everyone on set raves about how they're perfectly sweet and delicious. Some magazine contacts heard about it and want to feature you.
Really?
They've been asking for months.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was waiting for the right time. And you made today's wedding cake too, right? They've wanted to cover that too, but I've been turning them down because I didn't want to bring work colleagues around Mom.
Smart decision. You know how our parents are. They try to force themselves into my coverage. Plus, they've been desperate to meet your work contacts.
Exactly. They're even hoping to debut as models themselves. I've been scared to let them meet my manager because who knows what they'd try.
Seriously? Modeling at their age?
They think they have mature model potential.
I see.
But if they're not here, can I invite them?
You really think they'd come?
My manager wants to celebrate my family member's wedding too. Apparently, it's our agency's policy to care for their talents' families.
Your agency sounds nice.
They really are. Nothing like how Mom and Dad imagined the industry.
That's fine then. It's a buffet-style reception, so more people won't be a problem. I'll explain the situation to the venue staff.
Great! I'll contact my manager right away. They're nearby, so they should be able to come quickly.
I can't believe this is happening.
Believe it, sis. You definitely deserve this moment.
Finally getting married to the person I love, plus getting magazine coverage and meeting the people who take care of you. Today's turning into a wonderful day.
Just got through to them. Both my manager and the contacts are coming right away.
Really?
They're both really excited to meet you.
I never expected this. Today might be better than I planned.
It definitely will be. We don't need toxic people at your wedding.
Just the people who really care.
Exactly. The ones who matter.
Thank you, Amy, for everything.
That's what sisters are for.
You've always been there.
And I always will be.
See you at the venue then.
On my way, sis. Love you.
Excuse me, but I'm in the middle of my important wedding. Why are you barging in after canceling?
I see. You didn't tell anyone we were sick.
I told the truth, that you chose not to come.
Don't act so high and mighty. We're already at the entrance.
You aren't invited anymore.
But we're here now.
That doesn't change anything.
A daughter can't uninvite her parents.
I already told the venue staff not to let you in.
But we're your parents. We don't need an invitation.
You need permission to enter a private event.
You're making a scene.
You're the one who showed up uninvited.
We have every right to be here.
I don't have time to deal with this. I am in the middle of greeting guests.
Stop ignoring us.
My real guests need attention.
Don't be difficult.
I made myself clear this morning.
Sarah, let us into the venue right now. I'm saying that your father and mother have decided to come celebrate after all.
You can't just show up like this.
Of course we can. We're family.
After explicitly saying you wouldn't come?
Parents can change their minds.
Not at the last minute.
Better late than never.
Not like this.
We changed our minds. Isn't that what you wanted?
Not anymore.
You're being unreasonable.
This morning you said you had no interest in seeing me in a wedding dress.
That was this morning. Don't be difficult.
The venue is private property.
Stop threatening us.
It's not a threat, it's a fact.
We have every right to be here.
What?
We heard from relatives. Apparently you're getting media coverage. I don't understand why they'd want to cover your plain cakes, but we'll be there as parents. They can interview us too if they'd like.
Ah, now I understand.
What's that supposed to mean?
So that's why you're here.
We're here to support you.
Support the coverage, you mean? So now my cakes aren't plain anymore?
Well, they must see something in them.
Just this morning they were nothing to brag about.
That was different.
Different how?
The situation has changed.
Because there's media now?
Because we reconsidered.
I see. So that's why you suddenly changed your mind.
Don't be difficult. We're here now.
After you insulted everything about me?
That's in the past.
To use my wedding for publicity.
One daughter's a pastry chef, the other's a model. We'll do interviews as the parents who raised such successful sisters. We're dressed nicely and will photograph well.
Now you want to claim both daughters?
We've always supported both of you.
After saying I wasn't worth your time, you really don't see anything wrong with this?
Wrong with what? Parents supporting their children?
Supporting? Is that what you call this?
Of course it is.
I'm sorry, but this is my wedding venue. If you're here for coverage, please go home.
You're being unreasonable.
Am I?
After we made the effort to come.
Effort for what?
To be here for you.
For me or for the cameras?
We'll celebrate your plain wedding too while we're at it. That should be good enough, right?
Good enough?
What more do you want?
Genuine love and support?
You're acting like we owe you something more.
What?
I'm saying we'll celebrate your wedding while we're here for the interviews.
Like it's an afterthought.
At least we're here.
For the wrong reasons.
Reasons don't matter.
They matter to me. You still don't get it.
Come on, let us in quickly. Your parents came to celebrate, so hurry up!
My parents?
Yes, your parents.
Who might you be?
Stop playing games.
I'm quite serious.
Huh?
You mentioned parents, but I don't have any parents, so please leave. You don't have the right to enter this venue.
Don't be ridiculous. We raised you.
Did you?
Of course we did.
Is that what you call it?
Hey, Sarah, what kind of attitude is that toward your parents?
I'll say it again. I don't have parents. I've cut ties with you, and I consider my parents deceased.
You can't just decide that.
I already did. This morning, remember?
That was just you being emotional.
Was it?
You're being dramatic.
No, I'm being clear.
What?
If you keep loitering here, you'll be a nuisance. If you won't leave, I'll call security.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch me.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Think about what you're doing.
I have thought about it.
Your parents are saying they'll attend. How could you turn us away? That's horrible.
Horrible? Really?
Of course it's horrible. What will people think?
Still worried about appearances?
Think about our reputation.
Your reputation isn't my problem.
This is unfilial.
Isn't it more horrible to say you have no interest in seeing your plain daughter in a wedding dress than suddenly demand to be let in? I've had enough of your impudent behavior.
That was different. We were just being honest.
And I'm being honest now.
No, you're just being cruel to us.
Cruel like telling your daughter she's too plain for her own wedding?
What?
And sorry to disappoint you, but the coverage is already done. They took lovely photos of the cake and us. They were very polite and left quickly.
You planned this. You did that on purpose.
Did I?
We missed it because of you. If you'd let us in sooner, your father and I could have been interviewed too.
You really think I'd let you anywhere near my press coverage?
We deserve to be included. We're your parents.
Like hell you would have been, idiot.
Idiot? How dare you speak to your parents that way? Fine then, we'll cut ties with you. We don't want anything to do with a daughter who turns away her parents who made the effort to come. We only need our daughter Amy anyway.
You already said that this morning. Find new material.
You ungrateful child.
Goodbye.
Don't you dare walk away.
Watch me.
Sorry, Mom, but I actually want to cut ties with you too. What? Who is this? Wait, Amy? Is that you? Amy, you can't mean that. After what you did to Sarah, I do. This isn't about you. It's about both of us. But you're our precious daughter. You can't be serious. We've given you everything. Yep, if Sis is cutting ties, then I am too. I always want to be with my beloved sister. You're just confused. This isn't like you. You don't know what I'm like. We know you better than anyone. Don't be ridiculous. Sarah's manipulating you. Is that what you think? She must be. No one's manipulating anyone. Then why are you acting this way? Because I'm tired. Tired of what? Of watching you hurt my sister. What are you saying? We never hurt her, your sister. And you said you'll cut ties? I won't allow you to cut ties with us. You don't get to allow or not allow anything anymore. We're your parents. Parents who can't love both daughters? We've given you everything. Everything except unconditional love. We love you unconditionally. But not Sarah. I just can't do this anymore. What kind of parents can't love their own daughters equally? It's pathetic. Who'd want to stay family with parents like that? We showed you both love. Sarah was just harder to love. Huh? I I mean, some difference in affection might be natural, but you guys are clearly abnormal. Canceling on a wedding day? That's beyond shocking. It's absolutely infuriating.
You don't understand adult matters.
I understand perfectly well.
You're too young to judge us.
I'm old enough to see what's wrong.
Why are you so angry about this? We've always showered you with love. I understand Sarah being angry, but...
That's exactly the problem.
What problem? We prioritized you.
And did you ever think how that made me feel?
We gave you special treatment.
Do you think I'm happy being loved like that? For the record, I never asked to be spoiled rotten.
We gave you everything you wanted. We made you successful. You should be grateful. How can you say this?
Actually, your obvious favoritism was nothing but trouble to me. Do you know how tense I had to be at home, trying not to make things awkward with my sister?
You never seemed unhappy before.
Of course I seemed happy.
Then why complain now?
Because I was trying to keep the peace within the family.
What peace?
Every time you showered me with attention, it just made me angry.
We were just being good parents to you. You should appreciate it.
And when I tried to tell you this, you'd say, your jealous sister must have put you up to this. You never even listened to what I had to say.
Because it didn't make sense.
It made perfect sense. You just didn't want to hear it.
We were protecting you.
From what? My sister's love? You have no idea how much your thoughtlessness has made your real daughter suffer.
We thought we were making you happy. We gave you everything. You were our pride, but we were just showing love to our cute daughter.
I might be cute, but Sarah is plenty cute too.
She's just not like you.
We're both your daughters.
But you're special.
No, I'm not. I'm just your daughter, just like Sarah. This conversation is going nowhere. Let's definitely cut ties. I'm never coming back home again.
What? You can't mean that. You need us.
Perfect timing too, since I just got a big job. I'm going to be really busy. Mom and Dad, you're getting a forced empty nest.
Wait. Work is important, but you need to come home sometimes. The neighbors are always looking forward to your visits.
Ah, there it is. The real reason.
What do you mean?
The neighbors again?
They're important.
More important than your daughters?
That's not what I meant.
Oh, and you're not supporting my work? Shouldn't you be willing to give up visits for your precious daughter's career?
Support? But we can't support you if you never come home. We need to see you. Please come home sometimes. What will we tell people? If you don't come home, we can't brag to the neighbors.
Finally, some honesty.
That's not what I...
Isn't it?
You're twisting things. We care about you.
That's weird. My fans support me without ever meeting me in person. They just watch my activities on social media and say things like, you give me strength. I'll always support you from afar. But my own parents are different. They won't support me unless they can see me in person.
But we're different from regular fans. We're your parents who gave birth to you.
You're neither parents nor fans.
Huh?
Real parents don't show love in ways that hurt their children. Real fans don't support selfishly. You just want people who are convenient for you, right?
Hey, Amy, why are you so angry? Are you stressed from work? Let's calm down.
I just made up my mind after this conversation. I've firmly sworn to never return home again.
What?
Well then, Mom and Dad, take care. I'm changing my contact info too, so feel free to support me through your screens.
Oh dear, what shall we do? We really haven't been able to contact Amy since then.
Did you expect differently?
She's ignoring all our calls.
What did you expect?
She has always come back home before.
This time is different.
I'm sure she'll come back again sometime.
Of course not. She's abroad now.
What? Abroad? That can't be true. She wouldn't leave without telling us.
Plus, she changed her phone and contact info. Probably only her manager knows exactly where she is.
How could she do this to us? She needs us. We never heard anything about overseas work.
She was trying to mention it at the wedding, but you were too busy trying to get interviewed.
No, we weren't.
Remember, she said she got a big job?
But I didn't think it was abroad.
She's been planning this for months.
She would have told us.
Why would she? Amy's amazing, isn't she? As her sister, I feel so proud of her.
She's just being selfish. This is your fault. You turned her against us. Working overseas isn't impressive at all, taking such an important job without telling her parents, and not even giving us her new contact information. It's terrible. Such an ungrateful daughter won't become any more famous anyway.
Now who's being selfish?
We gave her everything.
Still only thinking of fame?
She owes us.
Excuse me?
She's nothing without us. We made her who she is.
You really believe that?
We paid for her first photos.
She worked hard for her success.
Getting carried away just because she's a bit pretty, cutting ties with us like that. Who does she think gave her that face? Fine, we'll forget about a daughter like that. Sarah, you're our only child now.
What? Suddenly I'm your only child?
We can make this work.
After everything you've said?
The past is the past. We can try again.
I thought I made it clear I was cutting ties with you too. It's uncomfortable having you suddenly trying to get close.
Don't be difficult now. We need you. You're all we have left. Don't say such lonely things. Sarah, a daughter's seriousness is more important than her looks.
Now seriousness matters.
It always mattered. We just didn't say it. You were always the responsible one.
Your words change with your desperation. That's convenient.
We mean it.
Sorry to disappoint, but I actually have full back tattoos, so I'm not that serious. Plus, I'm planning to relocate the shop, moving far from home, so I'm not exactly a filial daughter either.
Wait a minute. When did you get tattoos? And what's this about relocating? When did you decide such important things?
I decided about moving 6 months ago. Got the tattoos when Amy started modeling, around the time you started favoring her.
What? I can't believe this! How could you be so secretive? This isn't like you.
It was probably a reaction to being ignored by my parents. By the way, they're all over my back and legs.
How could you ruin your body like that? What will people think? Our reputation!
Also, since we're cutting ties, I'll tell you anyway, I have lots of piercings in my nose and eyebrows too. I don't wear them at work, but on my days off, I'm covered in piercings.
Tell me this is a joke.
No joke.
When did you become like this?
When you stopped seeing me.
Our serious daughter.
Not so serious anymore.
But we counted on you. How did you become such a child? You might not have been pretty, but at least you were serious. Even with your plain face, you worked hard alone and made your cake shop successful. Why did you become like this?
Become like what? Happy? Independent?
You were better before.
Better for who? I did this probably because you kept calling me plain and whatever. Don't act like the victim after causing such damage to your child.
We never damaged you. You just damaged yourself.
I've always been compared to Amy. You'd say, Amy is pretty, but you have a plain face. That I'm a daughter with nothing going for her except being serious.
We were being honest.
Your honesty was cruel. Of course I got tons of tattoos and piercings in reaction to that.
You're blaming us for your rebellion. This is your own fault. Your choices are your responsibility.
Ultimately, doing it was my decision, but I'm definitely aware that your influence played a part.
That's absurd. You're twisting things. We gave you proper guidance.
What are you talking about? If you'd been looking at our loving parenting, you wouldn't have turned out like this.
Loving parenting? Is that what you call it?
Of course it was loving.
Children learn by watching their parents. If you don't like how I turned out, that's your own fault. Your parenting made me this way.
How dare you! After everything we did, all our sacrifices. Don't be ridiculous. And here I was thinking we'd finally start showing you love. Fine then, never come near our house again. If the neighbors found out our daughter has tattoos and piercings, we'd be the laughing stock of the neighborhood.
Still only caring about the neighbors?
The neighbors matter.
I wouldn't come even if you begged me to. So don't you try getting close to me either. Don't try reaching out again. Don't even contact me when you need nursing care.
Nursing care? But that's different. That's an exception. We're getting older. You have to take care of us.
No exceptions. Everything's always an exception when you need something.
But we're getting old. You have to look after us.
Of course not, you stupid parent. My family is just my husband and my lovely sister. I don't even consider you my family anymore. After that, when I revealed to my sister Amy about my tattoos, she said, "That's so cool, as expected of my sister," and accepted me completely. Our sisterly relationship remains to be strong to this day. The magazine coverage received a great response, and sales at the relocated shop are doing well. Thanks to all this, I'm living a happy and fulfilling life. As for our parents, since neither daughter ever returns home and they can no longer brag, rumors are spreading around the neighborhood like their family relationship must be bad, and I heard they weren't even invited to their eldest daughter's wedding. As a result, they're being treated like social pariahs by the neighbors, and nowadays they apparently just stay quietly at home. Hey, Payton. Were you able to look at the picture I just sent you? That kind of an extravagant birthday party looks amazing, right? Mom and Dad were so kind to rent out that whole store for me to celebrate in with all my friends.
I see that. Just like every other year, you get to have an awesome-looking party.
The food they served there was also really fresh and absolutely delicious. And this time, during my party, not only Mom and Dad were there watching us all, but my boyfriend came to say hi to me as well. And when I say my friends were all there with me, I literally mean all 30 of them. If I'd known that Mom and Dad were going to be giving me yet another party like this year, I would have invited you too.
Well, thank you for thinking of me now, but you never invite me to any of your birthdays, so this was to be expected.
I'm sorry. I suppose you make a good point. I mean, Mom always tells me that it's all right if I choose not to invite you every year. I guess that's only fair when a college failure like you has no time to go out and play anymore.
A college failure? You're saying that Mom was okay with you not inviting me to your party as well?
She was. And she says that with all the effort you put into school and still ending up a failure, she no longer considers you to even be close to intelligent. You even went to a really good university with all sorts of support, and yet you still failed. All you are to our family is a plain and simple failure.
I'm aware that Mom never talks to me anymore since I failed out of college and all. But does she really feel that way and say things like that behind my back?
Well, that's just something you'll have to get used to, you idiot. Anyway, I have to get going now. I have my amazing party to get back to with all my family and friends. It's so cool that a high schooler like me could get a party this year that's even better than all the other years combined. Must mean that I'm already more special than you, and I haven't even finished high school yet. Payton, I assume it's okay to talk to you right now. I'd like you to hurry up and come to the address I just sent you, okay?
Isn't this the place that Faye and you guys are at for her birthday right now? Do you guys really think it'd be okay for me to come join you all now?
Huh? The birthday party and all of that is over now. We want you here to help us clean all this up.
What? To help clean is all?
The store was willing to set everything up for us and let us party here, but they asked that we clean it up before we lock the place up on our way out. And so that's why we're all going to be cleaning it up. But as you can tell, cleaning and all that isn't that fun. So we're going to ask you to come here to do all the pain in the butt things instead of us.
You have to be kidding me, right? You guys didn't even ask for me to come to that party, yet you want me to come there to clean up after you all? You're a jerk, Mom.
Oh, come on now, Payton. I wasn't going to ask you to clean all of this up without giving you something in return. If you come do all this for us, we'll repay you with all the leftovers that nobody ate. A lot of it's cold now, and some things have bites taken out of them, but I'm sure they're still all very delicious.
I don't need any of that.
Wow, you don't even want any of this amazing food then? I always thought you'd like to have everything handed to you. Ever since you were a little baby, you always wanted the most expensive foods and everything from us. And yet now that I'm offering you some really nice table scraps, you're going to turn me down? I can't believe you'd say such a thing to me after all I gave to have you go to that university where you failed.
Well, every time you hand me something, it always comes with some terrible comment or price attached to it. When I was growing up, you only ever gave me all your old clothes to wear from back when you were my age. Yet, when it came to Faye, you always took her to the outlets to get brand new clothing and toys and whatever else she asked for.
Well, unlike you, your little sister is the most cutest baby around. She was able to look good in anything I got for her.
Mom, do you not realize that I'm at my limits with you? I'm sorry that I failed out of college when you guys finally decided to support me going there, but my whole life, you guys have been rude to me for no reason. Even when it was my birthday, you guys never threw me any parties, and you both didn't even bother to get me anything new as presents for me. And when I did end up dropping out of college, you guys didn't even bother to ask what happened, instead just calling me names and making rude remarks. I think I'm at the point where I need to get out of this house.
And how would an idiot be able to live outside her parents' house? I'll let you know right now that your father and I will not be paying for you to live on your own.
Well, you both don't have to. I still have all the money I've been saving up as a kid, and while I was at school, I'd been working part-time, so I have money from all that as well.
A part-time job? You were able to work with a head like that?
Well, whether it was being at home with you guys or going to college for a while, I have been trying my hardest to stay on top of things. And I'm thinking that if I start doing better again with work, I'll try to get a scholarship and go right back to school. So please, just let me leave you all already.
Well, actually, you getting away from us would be a huge weight off our backs. If you happen to leave our house for good, I don't want to ever see your stupid face again.
That's fine. I don't plan on ever coming back either.
To be honest, just seeing your face recently has been enough to get me all stressed out. Just having you somewhere in the house has made me get cold sweats and all. So if you don't mind, I'd love for you to get out as soon as you can. But at least come over here right now and clean up our messes from your sister's party. You answer your phone right now! What the hell are you even doing right now, you brainless idiot?
Why are you wanting to talk to me all of a sudden? Ever since I left you guys, you've never once called or messaged me.
There's an emergency right now, and that's why I'm trying to get a hold of you. Your sister, my precious little baby, has gotten into an accident. It was a terrible accident, and now she's paralyzed from the waist down.
What? Faye got into an accident? And if she is that badly paralyzed, then it must have been a really bad accident.
And to make things worse, the parts of her upper body that still can be used don't work as well anymore. And the doctor's telling us that there's not really a chance of recovering much of her motor skills now. He says she'll be stuck to living with a wheelchair for the rest of her life. And to make things even worse, she still hasn't fully woken up yet.
That bad, huh?
Why would my baby girl end up like this? She only just got her driver's license this spring and everything. We even made sure to show her how proud we were of her by buying her a brand new sports car. I just can't believe she'd get into a head-on collision with a truck and end up this way.
What?
It seems that when she was driving, she accidentally hit the gas instead of the brake and flew into the other lane where she ran into the semi-truck. I can't believe this could happen to her. The ambulance was called on her almost immediately, and when we got to the scene, I never expected her to be this badly injured. The police have started to speculate that this could have happened because she was upset and she did it on purpose, but I won't believe them.
They think she did all of this because she was unhappy?
They wonder what caused her to swerve after hitting the gas, but I think she was just so scared in the moment she couldn't control the car. But anyway, Payton, I want you to come back to our house right now. I want you to be here to start taking care of your sister. She needs someone with her at all times.
Wait, me?
You're a part of this family, so you have to be here to help in our time of need. And while she's been in the hospital here, your dad and I have been learning about everything we have to do to take care of her. But of course, the two of us are getting older and won't be able to care for her on our own. And so we came to the conclusion that someone who's still young and well, like you, will be her caretaker.
Huh? Asking me to do all that right away isn't an easy task.
Why isn't it that easy for you? Don't you see that the people that this is most affecting is your father and I?
I'm sure that you guys are having a rough time, but I have things going on in my life as well.
We don't care what's going on with you right now. It can't be anything important, as the only thing you've been doing is working for some small company with little income. If you've been living with little money all this time, you should be happy that we're inviting you back to live here. So come back here and bring all your things.
What do you mean by all of that?
I've heard about your life, Payton. I learned that a year ago you went back to some low-level college and graduated with some stupid degree. But because you only got a degree from that crappy school, the jobs you're offered must match that level, meaning you're making next to nothing.
Excuse me?
And I know that you're getting the last of your savings now, and you have to pay off whatever you still owe to that school. Life must be tough for you by yourself, right? But if you come back to us, you won't have to pay for the house and everything else you need to live, most likely. So hearing that you can come back to us must be great news to you. You'll be able to save up your money again living here. So come back here and take care of your little sister for us.
What are you thinking? Don't think that you know a dang thing about my education and where I'm working now. I was able to go to the university I wanted to go to, and I was then able to find a career that suits me perfectly. I'm sorry, but I have no plans of coming back to you three.
What did you just say? Are you seriously going to throw us all away? Your cute little sister is in a terrible situation as well, and you're not even going to offer any help to your aging parents who are in trouble themselves?
Actually, this is the perfect situation for me. I get to watch as you ask for me to come back to help you all after all the horrible things you did to me in the past. What makes you think you'd be able to get my help now after all of that?
You shut up! I don't want to hear any more of your talk. Now get home right now. You're a part of this family, so the least you can do is come here to help Faye. You should be happy that someone is finally asking your stupid butt for help.
What exactly do you want with my daughter?
Huh?
Nice to meet you and hello. I'm sorry for being so late to introducing myself. I am Payton's mom and you can call me Teresa.
You're Payton's mom? What the hell are you saying to me right now? Payton is my daughter!
No, she isn't. Payton is the girl that we've taken into our family, and so in other words, we view her as our daughter, and that makes me her mother.
What? Excuse me, but what do you mean you took her? Does this mean she married into your family or something?
That's correct. Just last year, she had married my son. And not only is she really nice and easygoing, but she's a very smart girl.
What? Since when did she end up getting married without me knowing about it? Well, I'm not going to listen to whatever you've just said to me. I would have known if she had gotten married because someone would have told me by now.
Well, perhaps the reason you never knew about the marriage is because you're an awful mother?
Excuse me?
I've heard a whole lot about you from Payton. You and your husband have always loved your youngest the most, and you just ignore anything that had to do with Payton's wants and needs.
What? Oh,
And even after so many years of growing up under your guys' lack of care, she still loved you guys and asked that you let her go to college. But when you guys said you'd allow her, you forced her to have to go to the school of your choosing.
So what that we did that to her? Ever since she was born, we could tell that she was mentally slow, and every day she'd piss her dad and I off.
But that's not a good reason to just give up on her and ignore her. She ended up going to that college you asked her to go to, where she ended up failing out, correct? And then you took that as her being brainless and telling her she was a disgrace to the family, right? Well, luckily, those final days of you guys treating her so horribly put her on the path of one day coming across us.
Huh? Coming across you guys?
She said that she met my son Matthew after leaving you guys, and then moved into her own house and got into the school she'd actually been planning on going to. And so, while she was studying there for her last couple years, she dated Matthew, and soon she met me. Finally, those two got married, and now here we are as a big happy family. I've even allowed her and Matthew to come back and live with me and my husband, and we spend every day enjoying life together. So, to stop her from having to relive her past with all of you, don't talk to her anymore.
I'm not going to take all this crap from some stranger. This all has to do with my family's issues. Even if you are her mother-in-law, you have no right interfering in our lives.
But you're the one that's the stranger. Payton's my daughter now, and you're nothing to her anymore. So don't sit there and think that you can just steal a mother's daughter right out from underneath her, please.
I'm not messing around, you jackass. I'm the one that gave birth to Payton, so she's mine to own. And even if she got married without my permission, she is still my daughter. And that also means she still calls us her parents. So you go and tell her that she needs to come home to her family right now.
So you really can't be reasoned with, can you? I had heard over and over from Payton that you really are stubborn, but I never once expected that you'd be so stupid where you can't even understand what I've said to you.
Stupid?
I was hoping that I'd be able to talk some sense into you today, but with the way you've been acting, we're better off just blocking you.
Huh? Wait, don't block me just yet. If you do that on her phone, then her and I will never be able to talk again.
That's the idea. Hence the reason we need to block you. Now, good luck with yourselves. I feel terribly sorry for your daughter getting into that accident, but that has nothing to do with my family. So now, just take what's unfortunately happened and use it to grow even closer to your husband and daughter. Teresa, thank you so much. Instead of having to deal with her myself, you came in and helped me. And also, just taking care of me in general for the past year as my mom. I'd do anything for you as your mother. So, has this gotten you to calm down a bit now? Yes! Because of you dealing with her, I've really started to feel a lot more calm. When she contacted me out of nowhere asking me to come back to her, I started to sweat so badly. But because of you talking and dealing with her, I really feel fresh again. So please, Teresa, if I ever need your help again, take care of me. I'd love to. Now, once you get back home today, let's make up dinner together.
Why are you not coming home to me, Payton? Hurry up and come home so that you can care for me. I'm not able to get as much help as I need from Mom and Dad anymore.
Oh, if it isn't Faye. It looks to me like you're doing pretty well now based off your messages.
I'm not doing well at all. My body hurts all over in places that it shouldn't, and my legs and hips no longer have any feeling, and I don't think it'll ever come back. And now I'm not even able to get any replies from either my boyfriend or my other friends.
Oh?
Everyone's being a real jerk right now. Even though up until the accident, we had all been so close to one another. I invited all of them to my birthday parties all the time, but now none of them care to help me when I need them most.
Well, perhaps because of how bad you've been injured, they are all still trying to come to grips with reality.
Also, Mom and Dad suck at taking care of me. They also suck at getting me in and out of the wheelchair, and when they push me around, they're too slow and always get tired out.
Did you not hear from Mom or Dad about me? I'm married now, so I can't really help you in my current state.
So I want you here to care for me now. Do you think I care that you're married right now? I'm sure he's just some piece of crap husband anyway. Just tell him to go away and come back home to me.
What?
If you do come back here to do everything I ask of you, then I'll let you choose one of the men in my friend group to start going out with you. There's guys in there that are planning to be doctors or lawyers, you know. You can take this chance to find yourself a real man that'll take care of you.
But my husband is already a 10 out of 10 to me, and the job he's currently doing is perfect for him. And I'm assuming those men that you're friends with won't be any better than him, so I'm okay. And also, you said that none of them have come to help care for you, so how would you get them to start dating me?
Huh?
Trying to get me to come back to you all isn't going to work. I think with all the time you have right now, you should start practicing doing all those things on your own, like getting in and out of your wheelchair and such. Now, I know that you're having a really tough time right now with your body and all, but try your best.
I'll apologize to you for everything we've done up until now, so please come back here and help us all out. Faye is only becoming more and more of a handful, and I can't take it anymore. And having to take care of her all the time and get her to the hospital for checkups is costing us a lot of money, to the point I can't do it.
Huh? What's going on here? I thought I had blocked you not too long ago.
Did you actually have me blocked? Well, that doesn't matter. Your dad and I are seriously at our limits now. So I went out and got myself a new phone number and texted you to get your attention. After doing all of that, you should be able to understand now just how hard things have been for us here.
Well, before I do that, why don't you understand how I feel? I've told you before that I'm not coming, so what made you think that feeling's changed? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Don't be so cold to your own mom. You don't even have to take care of her then, but at least help us by giving us a couple grand.
You want my money now?
I had a look into the wedding you threw last year. Your husband seems to be a very well-off man, with a lot of income, I'm sure. I bet he's working for a large company now as well, right?
You really did snoop on him, didn't you?
Well, if you happen to have a husband making that much money, then you should be able to hand us a couple grand, right? I'll even make sure to never ask you to care for Faye ever again if you do. At the very least, give us $500 a month for the next couple months, please? I just want you to help your mom when she's in need.
But that's the problem here. You are not my mom.
Huh?
The family that I have now is only made up of the people that I live with here. So, for the last year now, I've been living my life barely ever thinking about you, or Dad, or even Faye as being family of mine. So please, Claire, can you stop trying to talk to me like you know me?
But that's Payton, don't you ever tell me that I'm not your mom. I promise that from now and forever I'll start to treat you with the respect you deserve. I'm sorry that I've always turned a cold shoulder to you.
Apologizing to me now for all of that is a bit too late. Now I'm going to leave. If, for whatever reason, you do happen to try contacting me again, I'm going to call the police and have them handle you.
What?
Now goodbye. Have a great time with that selfish daughter of yours. And after that, I made sure to block Claire's number once again, and ever since then, I have no longer gotten anything from either her or Faye. From things that I've heard around town, both Faye and her parents are exceptionally stressed out. And life inside their home is becoming very chaotic. And as for Faye, she was tossed out by her boyfriend, and none of her friends have ever replied to her since they learned of her condition. Due to the loss of everyone she used to call her close friends, she's been punching holes into her bedroom walls and crashing her wheelchair through doors all throughout the house. And as for Claire and her husband, they both took up alcohol as their coping mechanism and have been piling beer cans and empty bottles of liquor all throughout their house.
Sienna, I know you're busy working right now, so I'm sorry to interrupt. I just have one thing I'd like to talk with you about.
I'm just in my room right now taking my break, so go ahead. Although I have to say it's rare of you to check with me about anything, Mary. Did something happen?
Well, actually, recently, my daughter Summer had gotten pregnant. Right now, she's going into her 4th month of being pregnant.
Congratulations, Mary! You have always been wondering when she'd end up giving you a baby, right? This is also wonderful for you, I'm sure.
That's right. I'm very happy about what's happening, but there's an issue right now. Her husband is currently on a long-term business trip, and so she's the only one in her home. I'm a bit concerned about her being on her own there, so I'd like her to move back here for a bit so that she can have us here to support her.
I see. I mean, this is her first time being pregnant, so it's probably pretty stressful for her without anybody else home. Go right ahead and ask her to come back home. You don't have to worry about me whatsoever, okay?
What? Are you sure, Sienna? You happen to be home all the time right now due to you being able to work from home, so I was just going to ask if it would be fine for Summer to stay for a month or so.
This happens to be Summer's family's home, though, so you don't have to put a limit on how long she can stay here. Rather, it's best that she stay until after having her baby and things calm down. You guys really don't have to worry about me at all.
I am happy to hear that from you, but are you really okay with that? You don't have to be okay with all of this just because you're my son's wife. This is your house as well now, so I only want you to agree with things you're comfortable with.
Thank you for thinking so much about me. But all of my work has become really easy lately, so I'm not really in a big fuss about anything. And as for all those meetings I had to be in before, they aren't really taking place now. Anytime there needs to be a meeting now, I just go into work for it because it's a lot easier for everyone. And to be upfront with you, I've been having to go into work a bit more frequently now.
Oh, is that so?
So really, I'm only ever needing to do computer work from home, and the rest of my responsibilities take place back at the office. While I'm here, I can also get some noise-canceling headphones to wear, and then nobody will be disturbing me. Even with Summer in the house, I think I'll be able to focus on my work just as much as though nothing has changed. So please, by all means, have Summer back home for as long as she needs, and we can all make sure she's okay.
Well, thank you so much, Sienna. Saying all of that has really allowed me to relax a bit.
The only thing is, though, I might not be able to help out a lot on the weekdays, so please understand that.
No worries at all. She is my daughter, so I'm going to be the one taking care of her. I would never ask that you take over for my responsibility. And as for the usual cleaning and cooking here, I'll be keeping up with it all as well. Just focus on what work you need to get done, please. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me out with anything while my daughter is home.
Thank you, Mary. It's because of you always being so open to the kind of work that I do that living with you has been so fun.
What are you saying? Oh, you've made things a whole lot more fun for me by living here. And not just fun, but you've also taken a very huge weight off my back by bringing in the kind of money you do. Right now, Mark is overseas and can't be here to support you and I, so it's really nice to have you here to do his job. If it weren't for you, then I'd be on my own.
Thank you for saying that. Now, I'm going to get back to work here. Please let Summer know I say hi, and I'm looking forward to seeing her soon.
Of course, I'll let her know. Good luck with the rest of your work today. Hey, Sienna, when are you going to come out of that room? I have some things to talk with you about and have been waiting for you to come out of there this whole time.
I'm sorry, Summer. It's getting close to the end of the month, so I've had to step up the pace on my work. I'll be in my room for the rest of today so that I can focus. If you have something to talk about, can you save it for tomorrow?
Huh? What kind of work are you talking about? Don't say such BS like that when you're currently unemployed.
What?
Stop trying to play games with me and come out of that room right now. I do not like the fact that you're my brother's wife, yet don't work a job nor do anything around this house. If you think you can live life all locked up in that room of yours, then I'll have to have a say in it.
Summer, I'm not just sitting around in here doing nothing. I'm currently trying to get some very important work done here. I'm sure you've heard from your mom already about how I pretty much work remotely at home.
And you think I'm just going to believe what you're having my mom think is going on? You can say you're working remotely all you want, but I know you're in there just playing video games or something. I know everything about what you're up to.
Huh?
I'm not trying to say that you need to go out and work a real job. Plenty of wives are housewives, and I consider that a very real job. I feel that as long as you're getting the chores and cooking done at home, there is no need to go out and work. But from what I've seen, Sienna, you're not doing anything at all while you sit in this house, right? You force my mom to take care of everything and just sit in that room running the power bill.
No, wait, I'm telling you that I'm working right now. I'm not just sitting in this room playing around or anything. I sure wish some days that I could be, though.
You stop it with all that lying, please. I have heard all about this on the news recently. That most companies are asking remote workers to come back into the office and stop working from home.
What?
Even the larger companies are ending the whole working from home scandal, right? So don't tell me that you're working in that room when the only companies in town are little companies that can't even afford having their employees working from home. So in other words, everything you've been saying to me about working in there has been a lie. You're just lying to me, all in order to stay in that room longer while playing your video games.
What was being said on the news doesn't pertain to every company, though, right? There are still plenty of companies allowing their employees to work remotely. And the company I'm currently employed at was having their employees work remotely even before I joined the company, so it has always been a part of their structuring.
You stop lying to me right now. I already know the truth about you, so just confess that you're doing nothing besides waste power in that room. Just tell me already that you are unemployed and that you have been forcing my mom to do all the work in this house. Right now, the only title you're worth having is the household shut-in.
You really think that I'm a shut-in?
I totally understand the feeling of not wanting to do any chores because it's such a pain in the butt, but my mom is allowing you to stay in this house with her, so you should at the very least be helping clean. Also, this year my mom's knees have started to bother her, and they will only get worse unless you stop sitting around and do the chores for her.
When I started living with your mom, we set the rules for who would be doing what in this house. She told me that since I'm working full-time, and even sometimes more than that, she'd be taking care of cleaning and cooking. But of course, she doesn't have to do everything herself either. Some days, if she's not feeling well, we have a cleaning lady come in to take care of the chores for us.
Huh? You have gone and hired a cleaning lady now? Did I ever say it was okay for you to do something like that? You should be the one cleaning since you're being allowed to live here.
I've said it plenty of times now. I am working my job remotely from home and don't have time to do the chores. Stop trying to change my story and just believe me already.
What you're trying to say to me is unbelievable. All you are is a shut-in, and all these lies you keep telling me prove that. Stop trying to think that you can do whatever you want just because my older brother is an elite.
What?
I know about how my brother is always being asked to go to work overseas and is never home to be with you. And so he's asked you to stay with my mom because he's worried about her having to live on her own. But to think things would turn out this way with you living here? While I'm back home at my mom's house, I'm going to make things right. I'm going to take this rotten shut-in and turn her into a proper housewife for my mom.
Hey, Summer. What you and your friends did to me today was taking it way too far. I have to say, I think I'm at my limits now with you.
Huh?
Today, I had to go out to deal with some things outside the house. And while I was out, some of your friends started to gather around me and box me in. They started to call me an old hag and a rotten shut-in. They also began to blame me for causing you all this trouble while you're back at your mom's house with your baby. I was afraid for my life because at the time I had no clue who any of them were as they surrounded me like that.
Oh no, my friends would get together and do all of that for me? They care so much about me and my baby, and they take time to go out and teach you a lesson like that? Oh, how I love being back in my hometown.
What?
Let me tell you, I never asked any of them to do that sort of thing to you, all right? I just happened to tell them about how much of a pain in the butt you've been for me while I'm back home with my mom. About how you don't work at all, and how you don't do any of the chores, and about how all you do is get in the way of my mom and I, causing me tons of stress. That must have upset all of them to the point that they'd try to scare you like that. All of my friends are some of the best people to have around.
You know, I had kind of gotten used to you always being mistaken about the kind of things that I do. But I never thought that leaving you be with those misconceptions of me would ever lead to something like that. I feel attacked now.
Huh? Attacked? How can you feel attacked when I'm the victim of a shut-in like you sitting in my mom's house with me? They were not attacking you. Rather, they were all trying to teach you a lesson so that you'd get back to reality and find a job. I have had it up to here with you just wasting away while forcing my mom to do everything for you.
What do I have to do to get you to believe what I've been saying? I've even tried having your mom tell you about me, but you always take that as me forcing her to say all that. I just can't seem to get anywhere with you.
I feel the same thing with you, though, causing me all this headache by not acting like an actual decent wife. What do I need to do to get you to go out and find a job? I think I know the answer. I've had all your things moved into a storage unit.
What did you say?
I always thought everything about this was strange. Even though you never worked or did anything for my mom, you got to have the biggest room in the house to yourself. So I've gone ahead and prepared a far better room to match your character.
And do you think that better room for me is in a storage unit? Are you seriously going to tell me to go live there now?
Well, you've just been a useless shut-in this whole time, so I had no other choice. A shut-in like you who always gets in the way has no better place to live than outside this house. And if you don't like living in the storage unit, then you can just leave this property for good.
Well then, I guess I'm going back to my parents' house.
Go ahead and leave, please. It will help my mom and I out a lot more to have a useless woman like you gone for good. And I hope that soon after this, my brother ends up divorcing you. What kind of stupid crap have you been saying to her, you brainless daughter of mine? If you send her out of this house now, then we're finished with. Are you trying to make your own mother homeless or something? Huh? I cannot begin to think where things went wrong with you. You are just so stupid in every single way. You can't even listen to what other people try to tell you anymore because your own brain-dead thoughts are too powerful. I can't be a mother to something like you anymore. I've been the one with way more stress than anybody else in this dang house. What? What is going on here, Mom? Why are you using Sienna's phone to text me right now? This whole time that you've been in my house, I haven't been able to catch my breath. You and that baby you're carrying have really done it now, coming into my house and ruining everything for me. I just cannot deal with you. What the hell were you thinking, taking all of Sienna's things and putting them out in that storage unit like that? I'm not going to let you have your way any longer in a place that is not your dang home. Huh? Why do I have to listen to my mom talking to me like that now? I threw all her things in the storage unit for your sake, Mom. You have to hate having that rotten shut-in stuck in your house, right? How many frickin' times do I have to tell your frickin' butt that she is not a shut-in? Right now, Sienna has been the pillar of this house and has been doing all that work for her family. It's because of her that I've been able to stay in this house. Why the hell can't you understand something like that, you brainless screw-up? But it's not because of her that everything's ended up this way. It's because of everyone but her. I know that my brother is the one that's kept this house for you, and he'll keep doing that as long as he can focus. That's why he had Sienna move in with you in the hopes that she'd do her job as a wife and help you with all the chores and cooking. But she hasn't been doing any of that, instead forcing you in your old age to do everything for her. For crying out loud, just listening to what you're saying is giving me a migraine. The only reason why your brother is able to keep doing his job while overseas and not have to come back here is because Sienna is making over $200,000 a year with her job. What? $200,000? I think you have it backwards, right? She's not making that kind of money. Her husband is, my brother. He was the one to graduate from one of the top universities in the US and is working for an international company. I am always bragging about him to everyone I know. It's him who should be making $200,000 a year. Your brother quit his job at that international company ages ago. And after doing that, he chased after his childhood dream of going around the world doing photography. What? He quit his job? But your brother has no idea how to manage himself well enough to actually make any money through photography. He just keeps running around the world trying to make things work to no avail. He's even started his own business online, but it's in the red right now. But luckily, he and I have Sienna, bringing in $200,000 every year to keep both this house and your brother above water. What? Wait a second, I never heard a thing about any of that. I didn't even know that he quit his job and has been trying to make it as a photographer overseas now. And had he been good at what he's trying to do, we would have been able to tell you about his new job. But because he's failing so badly, what was there for me to tell you? What? So now, like I've been saying to you, Sienna is the pillar of this house. It's because of her that your brother can continue running around outside the country taking pictures, and it's because of her that I can still live in this house. Yet here I am having to learn that my own mentally disabled daughter has gone and kicked her out of the house. If you really can't find a way to get along with her when she has done nothing wrong, then you get the hell out of my house. I'll go take all your things out to the storage unit and you can live in it. Wait, Mom, I'm pregnant right now, right? I am pregnant with your first grandchild. Are you really going to tell me to go out and live in that shed while I'm carrying this baby? If you don't want to live out there, then go back to your own home. I don't give a crap about you anymore. The only person I need to be worried about now is Sienna. If she really does go back home to her parents' house and leaves your brother, I'll be done for. I have a lot to do now, so you gather your things up and leave. Hey, I think everything I've done so far was not called for. I'm so sorry for the things I chose to ignore about you and all the horrible things I've said. So would you please let me back inside the house? I never actually thought the day would come when I'd have to spend the night out here in this unit.
I like to think you look perfect in that storage unit, and it seems to have gotten you to calm down.
I even tried asking my mom to let me back in, but she's not listening to a word I say. So please, can you let me back in the house? If you say that you forgive me, then I'm sure that my mom will too.
I'm sorry, Summer, but I already talked with your mom about all of this. And we both came to agree that you are not allowed to come back inside this house ever again. So, if you don't want to live in the shed anymore, get all your things together and go home.
What? You're not going to let me come back into that house with you guys?
Please understand that your mom's anger with you is totally warranted. She has said that with all you've done, she cannot even bother caring for your baby. So it's really best that you go back to your own home and have your baby there.
No way!
The only reason I'm sticking around after all you've done is because your mom begged me so much yesterday to stay here. But I told her that if you are still on the property, then I'm not going to want to be here much longer. So for the sake of your own mother, please go back home and never come back.
But this is my house as well, right? There's no way you can kick the daughter out of her family's home.
And I totally agree with that, but you are not really family to your mom anymore. You happen to have a lot of friends around town though, right? Why don't you ask one of them to let you into their home for the time being? You were talking about how amazing of friends they all are, so I'm sure they'd let you hang out at their place for a while, right?
What kind of good friends are you talking about? Because of you, all of them have left me. I already tried asking all of them to let me come stay at their houses, but all of them told me no almost immediately.
What? Why would they say no to you? You made it seem like all of them were your best friends.
Shut the hell up. This is all because of you, idiot. All because of the influence you have within that company. I heard about how you called around all their workplaces and told on them. Because of you, all of them got yelled at by their higher-ups and are in trouble themselves now.
That had nothing to do with my influence. It just so happens that while all your friends tried to scare me, they were on their lunches, and all their employee ID cards were hanging from their necks. And, well, I realized that they happen to all be working for companies that are partnered with the company I'm in. So, in order to give them all a warning about trying something like that on me again, I called their bosses.
Huh?
That's all, Summer. At the time they all did that to me, I was on my way to meet with a very important partner of mine. So, because of what your friends did to me, I was a little late for the meeting. I was still able to meet with them, of course, but I had to explain what happened and all that. So, in order to keep all companies affiliated with that partner of mine and I happy, I called your friends' bosses and told them what could happen to their companies if the plans with my partner fell through, and I couldn't meet with them.
It's all because of you and those phone calls. All because of them that my friends don't want to have anything to do with me anymore. All because of you that all of them had to feel embarrassed while being scolded by their bosses. What the hell was I thinking by calling you a shut-in? You are some kind of crazy businesswoman. Because of you, all my friends are leaving me due to being on the chopping block.
Not so good of friends to you now, are they?
Why the hell is this happening to me? Where can I go to now? This is my first time being pregnant, and you're telling me I have to deal with the baby all on my own?
I am saying that. But don't worry, because you always have your husband's family to go to. All you have to do is give them a call, and then you can go live with them.
What did you say?
Don't worry, as I've already gone ahead and told them you'd be calling. I told them you'd be planning on coming over to stay with them and that you are a wonderful wife. I even have them thinking you'll be handling all the chores and cooking when you get there. When I said all of that to them, your mother-in-law sounded so excited about you going there. I think you still have one place to go stay at with other people now. So go right ahead and start heading over there. I'm sure even after this, your in-laws will be wanting you to be around them more often.
You're joking, right? Wait, there's no way I can go live with them. And you also told them I do all the chores? No frickin' way I'm going there.
Now come on, Summer. You seem to know a whole lot about getting chores done in the in-laws' house as a wife, so you'll be totally fine. Now you have a wonderful time over at their house, and I hope your baby comes out happy and healthy. After that, Summer ran back to her home, but her mother-in-law was already there waiting to take her to their house. And so, with no other choice, Summer was forced to move to her in-laws' house to have her baby. Mary went ahead and had a chat on the phone with Summer's mother-in-law as well, and made sure to tell her to whip her daughter into shape while she was over there. Which the mother-in-law replied by saying she'd have very strict rules for her to keep her in line. As of right now, Summer is being yelled at every day to get her chores done, and that it's because of her husband she's been allowed the luxury of being a housewife. As for myself and Mary, we have been continuing to enjoy living in the same house together, all while I continue to support my husband's dream. Not only is Mary's cooking some of the best I've ever had, but I don't think I'd ever give up living in this house with her to be back with my own parents. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.